with another top 5 as promised. Like I told y'all, I was going to do Drew Sadora. Like I told y'all, I was going to do Drew Sadora. Drew Sadora top 5 off her is this her debut album? Let's see. Let's check and see what's going on with Drew. She's a housewife and an actress as well, and a singer. I know she had like a song on Step Up, and there was another song she had on some soundtrack. I'm not sure, but Drew Sadora, born May 1st of 1985. She's 40 years old, and she's married to Ralph Pittman. I think they married in 2014, but as of now, I don't know if they are officially divorced, but they are going through a divorce, and I don't know what, I can't speak on their marriage. I wasn't a part of it, but Drew, Ralph is a fine man. That's a beautiful man. I don't know how he is, how his insides is, but that. Yeah. Drew Sadora is an actress, singer, and cast member of Bravo, the Real Housewives of Atlanta. She is known for her role as Chantel on the Disney Channel show That's So Raven, dance film Step Up. She also appeared in the film White Chicks in 2004 and Wild Hogs in 2007. In the VH1 biopic of CrazySexyCool, the TLC Story. She played T-Boz, right?
Wait, Kiki Parks?
Yeah.
Did you want to be in TLC?
Yeah.
What's your favorite TLC song?
T-Boz.
Your favorite TLC song is T-Boz?
Oh. Bye, Lily.
Ooh, people smoking grass. Ooh. I said, what's your favorite TLC song? She said, T-Boz.
What condition does Drew Sadora have? How Drew Sadora relates to Michael Jordan? How she's related to Michael Jordan? Well, that was a lie.
Baby, get to know me. I don't know much about her besides that she's a liar.
You know Michael Jordan is my cousin. Michael Jordan is your cousin? Yes, my maiden name is Drew Jordan. Is this for real? Is you telling the truth?
The girl is a verifiable liar. Certifiable liar. 1000% liar. It is a wonder why her nose won't grow.
Get into the musical side of Drew. And I'm doing this because the album is good. And like I said, surprisingly, the album is good. And I don't mean that in a negative way when I say surprisingly. It's just that we known Drew for her acting and then being a housewife. And it's just this journey to a debut album, because I'm going to say her debut album, because as I'm looking up, I only see one album. Drew Sadora, she had 3 kids by her husband Ralph. I'm trying to get into the music. What condition does Drew Sadora have? How rich is Drew Sadora? I'm not trying to get into her finance. She should be very rich, considering Ralph said he pays all the bills. But that's not my, we're not here for that. So it says singles and EP, so this not an LP. It was just an EP. Wait a minute, it definitely wasn't an EP. It had to have been a full LP because it had over 7 songs. Let's check Apple Music. Not now, honey. Not now. I'm trying to get into the Drew Sadora of it all. But I'm here today to give you guys my top 5 of this solid album. Solid R&B. I wouldn't just. It's definitely an R&B album, but it has, a few elements of pop and. Did I get a little reggae at one point? We got a mixture. It's a very well-rounded album. My only critique would be that the songs are too short. Like, the album seemed like it was like 30 minutes. How long is this album? My favorite thing about the album is the title, I Did It To Me. It shows some accountability. I love that. Like, I love that title. As well as the record, the song I Did It To Me, which I'm going ahead and spoiler alert is one of my fave. It would definitely be in the top 5. So the album has 11 tracks, so it's definitely an LP. It's not an EP, but maybe considering how short the songs are, they're calling it an EP. It's definitely a full length project. It's definitely a full length album. Anything over 7, what I was told. When I was studying the music business, I was told anything over 7 was a full album, and anything under 6 and under was considered like a LP. So this is, it's her debut album, distributed by Music Exchange, and I know that Portia, baby daddy, shout out to Dennis, was a producer or something on this project.
You know that Dennis was a music producer?
I did not know that Dennis was a music producer, but he did a good job. I will say that. Yeah.
I want to say this before we get into the album, because I was just thinking this last night. Shout out to Chloe Bailey. I love Chloe, but I haven't listened to a full project from Chloe since Chloe and Halle last album, and I was just thinking, Chloe dropped 2 albums, and I didn't even finish listening to her second album. And the first album, I only heard it once, and that's when I reviewed it or whatnot. And Normani dropped an album, Dopamine, which is one of my favorite albums. Coco Jones is definitely the best album that I've heard in years. And shout out to Coco for the extended tracks, like them. Yes, I just love me some Coco, like Coco. And now we have Drew Sadora, and I listened to her album. Her album is definitely on my playlist. Now, when she came for Shemia, so I had to cut into this part of the video to shout out Binge Worthy. Y'all check out his content. I'm a fan. Love his stuff.
Girls trying to play her in her confessionals, and I really don't understand why production kind of gave her that weird edit, because we were all having a good time. Miss Pat was hosting.
You don't need a husband to make a show, thank God for that. We don't have a good damn, and we gonna enjoy it, because Shemia about to show the hell out. Y'all hear me? I worked with Shemia for 2 years, and I didn't even know she could sing. She been singing ever since she came out of her mama.
You shouldn't say that out loud.
And I do want to talk a little bit about Drew Sidora, because that was actually really disappointing to me, seeing Drew Sidora really be messy towards Shemia in this storyline, because, girl, as quiet as it's kept, y'all are doing the same damn thing.
And I'm about to speak on it. Well, speak on it.
Yeah. Y'all are both singing. You're both doing those movies that are not necessarily blockbusters, and we love y'all and we respect y'all, so we need y'all to respect each other. And Drew, girl, I love you, but why are you reading Shemia down when Shemia had pretty much a whole concert, and we've yet to get really a performance from you from this amazing...
Because Shemia is one of my favorite. I may be a little biased, but I was a fan of Shemia ever since her and Candy became friends. I've been a super fan of Shemia, and when Shemia put on her concert, because there was no showcase, girl, there was a concert.
Shemia had pretty much a whole concert, and we've yet to get really a performance from you from this amazing album that you did. I love Drew's album, and I just don't like having my time wasted, Drew. So get the performances to us, or stop shading the person who actually, got all of that together, because we love your music and we just don't want to see you really being one of the girls who is also a singer with dreams and aspirations, putting one of the other girls down for trying to accomplish the same thing you're trying to accomplish.
And I turn around and you're standing here.
You never had someone like me. Can't choose.
And the shade that Drew was throwing, I know it's TV or whatnot, but I didn't like that. So that almost made me not want to do this top 5. But
been so supportive of Shemia's music on social media. What's your response to Drew shading her vocal ability after her showcase?
Good question.
Oh, I didn't see that part. Well, both of those girls can really sing, so, I mean, come on now, Drew. You can't be shading somebody's vocal ability. But they know what they do on the show. They all shade each other.
Right.
I felt like, honestly, in my true opinion, I felt like both of them put out strong music. Listening to and if I'm just judging it based on the music.
Drew's album is good.
Yeah, both of them have really great songs, and I just kind of felt like, obviously the cattiness of the show, they're being catty with each other, but you can't deny that they're both talented.
I've already said I was going to do it, and I can't deny the album, for what it is. Like, it's a good project, so we're going to definitely get into it. My top 5. Now, Drew Sadora she generates over 72, monthly listener on Spotify is 72,066 listeners monthly on Spotify. I think her most popular song was I Did It To Me. I Did It To Me, I think, was her most popular song. Or it's either Love for a Minute. I can't remember. But Delulu is definitely a fan favorite, and I definitely have gotten more into it as I listen to the album. This very, very quick album. Like, this is the quickest album I have ever listened to. Like, it's like the songs are just so quick. Drew most streamed song is Till the Dawn from the Step Up soundtrack. And it got over 9 million listeners. And then I Did It To Me will be her second, coming in at 162,000 listeners. And then Good Girl, Bad Bitch, which is another fan favorite. Shout out to Angela. I think she said that was one of her favorites. Unfortunately, Angela, that didn't make my list. I like this song, I do, but she got a song featuring Mario. My Mario? When I say my Mario, I'm a huge Mario fan. Mario Burnt, that's my boy. And like, y'all already know, I already have videos about him talking about how he's like one of my favorite singers that came out of my generation, out of the Chris Browns and the Omarions and, that crew. Mario is probably the best singer to me. That's just my opinion. Fight me in the comments, but y'all don't want to go there. And so let's talk about what we are here to talk about. When I say Ralph shout out to Ralph. We got to shout out to Ralph, because if it wasn't for Ralph, I don't think we would have this incredible project, because whatever they went through, baby, she put it in this album. And if Cardi B is smart, which y'all know how I feel about her, but Cardi B, this long-awaited second album that nobody is hyped about anymore. Like the anticipation died 4, 5, 6 years ago. But if she's smart, she can really turn this thing around. She could really make a Heartbreak Hotel, Shanti Keisha Cole type, Taylor Swift type, Broken Hearted type, Drew Sadora type album, and really just talk about what she experienced through her marriage, and she could really make this album could really be a hit. And I ain't talking about no botched, no, you know, payola hits or whatnot. I ain't talking about that, or you know, just her fan base. But she could really milk this album if she played her cards right. But judging by outside, I don't know. In the way she moving, I don't think so. But we'll see when the album drop. Y'all tell me about it, cause I probably won't listen. I'll probably take one listen, because her first album, I can't deny, as much as I'm not a Cardi B fan, her first album, Invasion of Privacy, was good. Of course, shout out to SZA. The collaboration with SZA is definitely my favorite, period. Point blank, period. I love that song.